Hey, what is up everybody, BlackClover here, and today I brought you another video of BlackClover Mobile. And inside of today's video, we're going to be going over pretty much what to know and do before BlackClover Mobile pretty much drops here. This is going to be pertaining different gameplays as well as different things that you guys are going to want to follow and or be a part of to pretty much get more in depth inside the community itself. Guys, interested in that, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. We are on our road to 450 subscribers, so I have to say thank you once again for all the support. It is really much so valued. Anyone who's new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It does help me out quite a lot. But let's go ahead and stop the talking here and get straight into the video. Now, going along with this video, guys, we're actually going to take a look at our man Antho's channel here and pretty much go over some things that you guys are going to want to know. Now, this game itself plays like a charm. If you guys have not seen anything about it, pretty much it's your first time about it. This game is a turn-based game where you use 4 different characters here that you can at least use here. During these different missions, you have different combat classes you're able to go through, or at least team power, in order to do said missions here, in which you use these 4 characters to knock out whatever you're fighting. Now, these can range from at least a value when it comes down to easy difficulty to really hard difficulty. Pretty much you're going to need to level up your units no matter how you go about it, in which they attack in waves. Those 4 units, of course, if we go ahead and pause it right here, you'll be able to use these 4 units. They have their special gauge or have their 10 SP for their magic in whatever their SP moves they're using here, in which each one have their own interesting take on animations and stuff like that, eventually leading to an ultimate. Now, with this, these characters all have their own individual buffs and or debuffs that they have with each character, as well as the different statuses or at least the different elements that come along with them. Inside this game, you do have an auto feature, as you can see inside, at least at the top right. We have a speed gauge at the top right as well, or at least the middle right, as well as a speed up button at the top right here. Now, with this game here, you also have the option of team ultimates, in which team ultimates can be at least chosen at this screen here, in which you'll have to match up certain characters, which once they're matched up right, they'll be able to do an ultimate together as long as you have them side by side and they have something special. Usually the chain will be a different color. I think it's going to be orange or either rainbow when the game does drop. Now, along with this, guys, we're going to be also going over a few other things pertaining to the game itself. The next thing I wanted to actually go over was pretty much the summons. Now, how summons in this game does work, of course, you're going to have your currency at the very top, as you can see with the silver, or either have different tickets that you are able to gain here. These tickets, of course, are either 10 tickets or either you need to use, I think it was 1,600 or 2,000 or something gems in order to at least get yourself your whole multi. Now, within this whole multi, of course, you have your, at least your rates, but along with inside of these doing these summons here, you also can get cards, in fact, for your characters, which act pretty much as weapons. They are in the same banner for themselves. I don't think they're separate banners anymore, but you have sometimes some special things here. If you see some different lights that are usually in the sky, there actually has a chance to be 2. I think if you see like a rainbow light, it's actually a chance for being more than 1, most likely 2 or 3, in which it's pretty very interesting with that for SSR wise, in which once you get them, they do like a little animation just like this, having their little skills shown as well, and then you're able to use the characters at the end and or the at least I want to say the weaponry that you could possibly get for the character themselves. Along with the at least the summons here, you have the gear system. Gear system in here is kind of different. I don't know if they actually redid it from at least the beta, but the gear system itself starts off like this. The further you get up your character, the more slots you'll be able to unlock, in which then you're able to piece together these little gear slots themselves, pretty much allowing you to have different little sets bonuses when it does come to the characters. Now, these gear sets can, of course, be enhanced themselves. You can actually craft other gear sets, such as making them to UR, LR, stuff like that. But you want to make sure you have all, of course, your slots unlocked, in which you're only able to do that via getting your characters up from their UR, or at least SR, SSR to UR state and LR states. Doing so pretty much with this, that also leads me over to pretty much the upgrading system when it does come down to the characters. Now we're going to use Bond as an example. Pretty much with this, you're going to need SSR dupes here, in which you can get them from their Bond. Once you get at least a character, these characters then can at least be duped out using their Bond reward if the things are still the same from the beta, in which you get these dupes in order to do things with this, and you can end up using these dupes to actually get up a character from SSR to LR. Now be sure not to use the drops right there that have the faces on them. Use the Clover pieces first, because in order to do this, you fill up a Clover, in which let me go ahead and show you exactly where that is. I showed it earlier, or at least I saw it earlier. I think it was here. I think you guys can actually take a good look when kind of looking at Austin. So that Clover at the top left right there, you see how it's blue? Pretty much what you want to use is those golden Clover little drops first. Get that fully done, and then here it would have an upgrading system, in which then what will end up happening is you use those droplets with the faces on them or that in order to get, let's say, Nozel over here from SSR to UR. Repeat the process, in which will require more of the face droplets, aka dupes, to get them from UR to LR. Now, this is a system that's kind of weirdly flawed in my opinion, but with this, you'll actually have a lot more things to do, and which a lot more things is going to actually be better for you guys to get done in a easier way, I guess, more free to play friendly for different things to actually happen here. Now, alongside with that type of stuff here, we're actually going to go ahead and take a look at some of the story gameplay here, in which he was starting to do the chapters here. Now, if we go ahead, and I don't want to really go here, I want to start here. You have, of course, your different quests in here, stuff like that. But if you take a look at the very top here, we have the stamina system, your gold, your gems, but you then also have that little card right there. What those cards are, of course, are story cards, which allow you to pretty much do the story itself, or at least some big events inside the story that act as if you can just attack the story for a certain amount of times. Now, of course, you can buy these tickets again. I found it very, I guess you could say, troublesome inside of the beta, but hopefully they made that a little bit better. But the cards themselves are pretty much just used for battles. They do recharge, but it is very annoying when it does come down to that. Now, getting down to at least the arena side of things, this is something that you guys always wanted to ask about. And this is probably going to be the last thing I actually go over before we go with the social type of stuff here, and which the arena type of things here, pretty much take your 4 units or take whoever you want to fight. Pick yourself at least a, I would like to say, an AI that you end up fighting against. Have your combat classes as well, in which once you're doing that, you'll be able to knock down as much as possible as well with this. Now, this comes down with pretty much killing anyone you want, getting up to at least ranked season, and a lot more things will come with that as well. Now we're going to take a quick cut real fast as well, and I'll get to the socials that we're going to do afterwards. All right, coming back with the video right here, I actually had to start it again a different day here because yeah, we had some technical difficulties. It was already late and your boy was kind of fed up with it. But starting up with the socials here that we're going over, we actually have the fan page, which is the BlackCloverMobile news page. Now this one, if you guys have not seen the inside of my videos, this one's actually ran by Belial and Giku, in which they take a good care of this freaking channel, or at least this page itself, and keep everyone updated, whether it's either global news, JP news, KR news. You'll find it all here, and even some things that you cannot find on other freaking pages like this here, which is actually kind of new, 37 minutes ago. The Luck and Magnus special combo, it's even here as well. So you'll find a lot of good stuff here, different little updates and stuff like that. So be sure to do all of this. Of course, you'll find different YouTubers like GQ himself and a couple others. I think they did a whole post about different YouTubers that is actually going to be doing BlackCloverMobile, including myself. So be sure to check those out as well. But With this, we also have a Discord for this as well and a Reddit. So be sure to at least take a part in this, because this whole community, when it does come down to this social itself, is absolutely amazing. They keep everyone updated. They do a lot of fun stuff in there. I think they wanted to do a guild thing in there as well. It was like when the game was first coming out, we were doing a guild thing. Not sure if they're going to do that anymore, but we shall decide, or at least see when that comes out. So be sure to join that as well. You'll be able to actually see it on the page immediately. That is at BC, or at least BlackCloverMobile EN. So be sure to check that out. Next one that we're going to look at is the official JP page here, in which the main reason you want to at least keep up with this is mainly because they have a lot of JP related events when the game does drop, of course, on the 25th. Any day above that, most likely when updates happen, you're going to most likely see it here first, unless they decide to put it on their website first. This is something that's probably going to be like one of those few pages that no matter what, you're going to have, especially if you're playing the JP side of things. I don't have the KR side of things, so most likely if you're going to be playing KR, you're going to need to follow the specific KR at least page as well, because they're going to have things as well dedicated to KR itself. Alongside the at least the bio here, you have their website, which we're going to be going over right now. The website itself is I want to say kind of the least thing to worry about too much right now, because they don't really have a lot of things related on it, but it still is nice to look at before the game does drop. Reason why I say this, because you're able to at least check out the pre-registration rewards, which I think is this tab here, if I can actually get it to comply with me. Oh wait, no, okay, so it's not this tab. Must be the mimosa down here, but things aren't complying. Oh, there it is. So you'll be able to look at pretty much the pre-registrations. We still haven't hit 70K, or at least 700K, I want to say pre-registrations yet. So that 10 tickets is still up for grabs. Hopefully we can hit it. That'd be nice. But we have that pretty much. You can look at that. You can look at different characters, such like that. The ones without the locks are the ones that you're able to look at, pretty much their character trailers and stuff like that. That's actually going to be here. I'm assuming that this will probably get updated the more characters they release, or maybe they just might show a few of these guys just to pretty much get the game flow of everything shown. Besides that, of course, you're able to see the contents of the game here, being the overworld, just some story information here, probably some of the dungeons, guilds, and then PvP. PvP itself, as I was trying to explain last night, I was kind of like stuttering a little bit. Pretty much you're going to be fighting, going up the ranks. The higher rank you are, you're going to get more gems. So of course that's going to be absolutely amazing for those who actually want to do that. Coming down to the overworld here, or at least the world itself, it looks like we're only going to be getting 4 chapters, but there is information showing, or at least saying, that we should be going to Seabed Temple. So more chapters should be dropping. Not sure if they're going to at least wait on dropping that. But these are the 4 chapters that we know for a fact are in the game, seeing that they were in the beta as well, and it ended at Radius. Along with this, of course, you have some gallery type stuff that you guys are allowed to look at, and some OST. Not that too important, but always nice to look at. Now, if you guys are looking forward to the global side of things, they haven't really posted too much on this type of stuff, but of course, follow their global page here, in which this is going to be one for any of you guys who are trying to wait on the global side of things. But that is about it when it does come to this page. Now, lastly, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little bit of a plug here, which is going to be the Divine Kingdom Discord. This Discord is also meant for pretty much any people who want to play BlackClover Mobile. It is a community I've actually been trying to grow for a long time. I've had a lot of people actually freaking going crazy with this, and it's just been crazy. It's been absolutely insane when it does come down to, like, I want to say, everything I've been doing here. We have a lot of content creators in here. As you can see on the side here, we have at least 3 online at the moment, and a ton others that are actually in here as well. So it's like names like Ego, Antho, Shiny, Kaku, different people that you guys have seen within the community. They're in here, and they've been making this absolutely amazing for me, trying to get the connections right and get this server up and running. Alongside the server, you guys are able to at least post your gacha luck that we had at least in the beta here as well, bid shorts, and even when the guilds get out and stuff like that, you can even spread at least your guilds around inside the server, get some recruitment. If you're looking for a guild, we'll have at least people looking for guilds as well, to at least get everyone pretty much acquainted within the whole community. So if you guys are interested, be sure to join that as well. You will be able to see pretty much anything that you want. I'm wondering why this is not working. Hold on. I think my screen just took a whole bum on me. I don't even know what the heck just happened. Let's try and make sure that doesn't happen again. There we go. So I had to make a whole new thing for a second. It just totally stopped. But if you guys are interested in all that, of course, be sure to join the Discord down below. And once again, I gotta go back to my YouTube and say thank you all for the support, guys. I posted this yesterday, 10 hours ago, just about the release. We're already at 91 views. The other one that's at 22 hours ago is at nearly 200, and we actually gained 2 subscribers in my time while I was sleeping. So thank you all once again. We're on our road to 450 subscribers. Hopefully we can get that as soon as possible. But you're gonna see a lot more from me when the game does drop, and I'm gonna have most likely either another video today or either a video lined up for you guys tomorrow. So be prepared for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay sharp, and stay determined. Peace out.